Hey guys, this chart totally transformed my playing both harmonically and melodically. I think it's a profoundly helpful tool both for soloing and for understanding harmony and for solos. And it can change the way you organize, the way you practice scales. It's going to be a bit complicated, but I really believe this time it will be worth it. So try to hang in there for the theoretical part, and then I'll show you in the end how to actually make a thriving practice routine based on this chart. Okay, let's go. So the first concepts you need to understand, it has columns. The first column says types, which means types of chords, meaning what numbers chords have. For example, C major 7 is a type of chord that has a 1, a 3, a 5, or a 7. Another type is X11, no 5, 9. These are chords that have 1, 3, 7s, and 11s. The next type is X add 9. These are chords that have 1, 3, 5, and 9. Next type is X add 11, chords that have 1, 3, 5, and 11. And the next type is X9, no 5, weird chords that have 1, 3, 7, and 9. If you look at the harmonic functions column, please remember that I wrote the numbers as general examples of different harmonic functions. For example, 3 in C major 7 is simply the note E, but 3 can be in a D minor 7, it can be a minor third, and 5 can be flat 5 and half diminished. But if I'm claiming there's a chord type called X7, I mean it's a chord that has a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 7. It doesn't matter from which scale degree, like this. All these chords, which you know harmonically as this, have a 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so that's the way I'm thinking about this. So the harmonic functions are representations of the number. Doesn't matter if it's flat or sharp. We know that different scale degrees have different flats and sharps. For example, F, if I do a chord, a triad of F in C major and want the 11, it will actually end up being a sharp 11. So, but if I do the same for C, and try to find its 11 or the note above the 3, it would be a regular 11. So, okay, harmonic functions are just what the number, what numbers the chord type contains. And the next column is the inversions, which if I'll play C major 7 for a sec like this, I'll do it again slowly. It's really the melodic inversions of the chord. And this chart says that your first inversion of the chord, or what I call root position, is 1, 3, 5, 7. And the numbers represent intervals above the root. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7 in root position means you start on the root, you move up a third, you move up a fifth from the root, and you move up a seventh from the root, and you get a root position of X7 type, right? Or D minor. Okay, that's all it's saying. If I move to first inversion, the intervallic formula is 1, 3, 5, 6, or start on a note, for example E, move up a third, move up a fifth, move up a sixth, you'll get C major 7 in first inversion. And of course you can see that the 6 is in red because the final note is the tonic, the note, the root of the chord. Okay, so far I hope this is clear. I've established that you can only make these 5 chords in C major, meaning pick your 4 random keys. You'll definitely be playing one of these 5 chords. That's the nature of it. Now, how do you turn this into a thriving practice routine? That's the interesting question. And let me show you some really interesting things you can do by working with each of these intervallic shapes separately. Let me start on something simple. For example, the chord X add 9 has the intervallic shape 1, 2, 3, 5. Right? I love this shape, very melodic. I use it for composing. I use it for soloing. Okay, that was silly solo on 1, 2, 3, 5. So how would I actually learn it? Step one, I'd put it somewhere on the guitar, find a fun way to move through it. I could do different permutations, which means played in different orders. I definitely learn all 6 permutations. Well, actually, if you're being super mathematical, there are 24 permutations, but at least learn how to go up with it and how to go down with it. Okay, now my brain is saying, oh, this is x add 9. It has the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 5, and I know that this is the tonic, this is the 9, this is the 3, this is the 5. And if I'll do the same from B, the numbers don't change, meaning the root stays this, the 9 stays this, the 3 stays this, and the 5 stays this. What changes is what kind of 3, 5, and 9 you get. For example, on C major 7, it's 1, 3, 5, 9, but on D minor it's 1, 2, flat 3, and 5. And on E minor it's 1, flat 9, 3. Okay, so basically the first thing I do is I learn the melodic shape diatonically in C major. Okay, and I'll do that on all sets of strings, of course. Okay, up and down. And then I'll do another fun thing, which is I'll actually learn it vertically on the guitar. I'll start on all available notes. So on the 6th string, I'll start on A and practice it like this. I'll ascend in minor 9 chords. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm simply moving the shape up a 4th all the time. So I'm starting, for example, on C9, going up a 4th. That's F. Going up diatonic 4th, it's B. The triad B diminished with a 9. Going up a 4th, D minor. And the key point is, let me move the guitar so you can actually see my fingers a little bit. So the point is, I'm conceptualizing the chord. So I'm really seeing a chord when I'm playing notes, and this helps me a lot. Okay? So the steps are, you take a chord, you learn to turn it into a melodic shape in all intervallic formulas. And then you move them in seconds throughout the guitar. And then you move it in 4ths. Okay? And then you start experimenting with making music with them. Each of these shapes has a personality, a soul, I think something unique you can do with it. Let me give you an example. For example, this shape, 1, 2, 4, 6. One of my favorite ways to move. It's really fun, and then I can really sit with a shape and start improvising. So let me take that shape, and now I'll be thinking, for example, on, let me solo on All Things You Are. It's the best example that everybody knows. So harmonically, it sounds like this. Okay, I hope you've seen, I've featured 1, 2, 4, 6 heavily in my solo in that example. Okay, so basically you just learn a melodic shape, get that flexibility of having it move very well, both vertically and horizontally. Okay, and once you have that, try to experiment with soloing it in fourths and in seconds. Okay, let me summarize the key points. I really thank you for watching this, and of course, if you subscribe to my baby channel, I will very, very happily send you this pretty little chart in PDF form so you can practice it. I'd love to answer your questions, and thank you for watching. Here comes the summary of the key points. Okay, so all combinations of 4 diatonic notes, for example in C major, will necessarily create one of the 5 chord types, X7, X11, 059, X9, X11, X9, 05. These chord types have harmonic functions as featured in the second column, like X905 has a 1, a 3, a 7, and a 9. Harmonic functions mean the any type of 3, 5, 7, or 9. And each chord has intervallic combinations which form its arpeggio from the separate degrees. And all in all, there are 20 intervallic combinations or melodic shapes. All of these are incredibly fertile ground, both for improv and later for discovering voice leading. So feel free to ask me anything. I'm really, really, I sincerely want to help as much as I possibly can. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.